Hey guys, and welcome back to Smutty Buddies.
I'm Isa.
I'm Priscilla.
And today we're going to be doing Twisted Games.
Twisted Games.
Finally.
Not Twisted Love.
No, by Anna Huang.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's my opinion. No, I'm kidding. Honestly, some parts of the book I really liked.
Mm-hmm.
And some parts I was like, it's a little cringy. That, like, I'll get to it. Like, the whole thing at the end with the brother. The brother.
At the end.
And the father.
Oh, okay.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
But yeah, the Costa Rica, I'm not a fan of the Costa Rica trip. I don't know. It's just
Not Costa Rica?
not for me.
They should have gone somewhere else?
It's not that. It's just, like, what happened in the Costa Rica trip. And then he was like,
I like the Costa Rica trip.
okay.
I think it was like a highlight of the book.
Really?
Yeah.
I liked...
And then when they go back to Costa Rica.
I liked the library scene. Yeah, that one was good. The library.
To me.
The library was good. And yeah, some other parts around there. It was okay. It was okay. It was better than other books that we've done for sure.
Lately, this is like a normal.
This
romance.
is giving normal.
This is giving
For once.
It's not giving relatable, but it's giving normal.
For once, this is like okay,
like at least
this is possible.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're all possible, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like if I had a stepbrother.
If you had a stepbrother,
we'd be having a good time.
What?
We've had this conversation
That's your
before.
brother.
If your stepbrother was fine.
That's different if he's fine. You didn't mention that he was fine.
Oh,
You just
my
said-
bad. You think I'm gonna?
If I had a stepbrother, whatever stepbrother I got, like,
You think I'm gonna get with an ugly stepbrother? The fuck? Hell nah. He better be fine. If I'm gonna risk it, you know, I might get kicked out.
Kicked out
of my house.
Why?
Like, why am I sleeping with my brother?
Why isn't he kicked out? He's the one that touched an innocent Christian girl.
I mean, I guess.
Okay.
Nah.
So.
Oh, my opinion.
Tell me what you remember from the book, because you read this like years ago.
Like 2 years ago, I read this book. I mean,
we were in
Rhys.
school.
Rhys. I like Rhys. I liked him. I feel like if I read this book now, I probably wouldn't have rated it as high as I did back then.
Okay.
Just because I am experienced
in
now.
Literature.
Yes. I've read many, many books now. And where I thought this was like, goddamn. Now it's like a meh. It's still good. But it's like a meh now.
I gave it 3.
I would probably give it now like 4.
Okay. That's still good.
I would give it like 4, 4.5.
That's a decent
It's
rating.
still, out of all the Twisted books, it's up there. Maybe with Twisted Lies. I liked Christian too. He was a little crazy. You know, I like him crazy.
Christian. Oh, the tech guy.
Yes.
Oh, I actually liked him this book.
He yummy.
I liked him.
He's probably my favorite, just because, you know, I like him a little bit unhinged.
Mm-hmm.
Red flag. Mm-hmm. Rhys is more like protective.
Yeah, but like, oh my god, I love the part. Okay, we'll get to it. But like with the prince or whatever, that he was like, she had to like kiss him.
Yeah,
that's a good part. But yeah, I will say the cover of this book is scary. Like, not the new cover, the old cover.
The old cover.
That man,
the one that
like,
has the model on it.
Yeah, he looks like a criminal. Like, he looks scary looking.
I mean, Rhys is what, ex-Marine?
Scary.
Red flag.
I
would never be with a military man in my life.
That's scary. He looked the part.
Maybe if like my boyfriend ever proposes to me, maybe I'll go with like a military guy.
Huh? Like if he was military?
No. Like if my boyfriend never proposes to me, then I would
maybe you'll go with military?
Yeah, like someone that would want to be with me like the next day.
I mean, he does get benefits,
right? Free housing.
They get military benefits.
Yeah.
So you know what? Like that's.
I could deal with the PTSD.
You could deal with the getting beat up.
Yeah. No. What? That's not what I thought you were gonna say. Goddamn, no. I'm not in the mood to get choked in the middle of the night. I mean,
In the middle of the night.
to a certain extent, you feel me? Yeah.
My dinner ain't warm, woman. Whoa.
That's not how PTSD works. They're used to cold food.
These meals remind me of the trenches.
Do they even have trenches anymore?
Pulls a gun on you.
Goddamn. I mean, honestly, I feel like no guns in the house.
Absolutely
If you
not.
got PTSD, no guns in the house.
Absolutely not. You'll
Nah,
mistake
girl.
me for the villain.
But we're psych nurses. We could deal with this motherfucker. It's crazy ass.
Yes. Immediately, I'm putting him on some medication.
Oh my god.
But yeah.
Gotta get the tranquilizer ready.
Yeah.
The booty juice. Have it in the
Just
drawer.
in case, girl, just in case. You never know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But talking about the model of the cover, who would you fan cast?
As this guy,
Yeah. Who would you fan cast as Rhys?
probably like Jake Gyllenhaal.
That white man? That Caucasian man?
That's the one that came to mind.
Well, Rhys is Caucasian, right?
I think so. Larson? With a name like that.
It's giving from Ohio.
It's giving, yeah.
It's giving
It's
Caucasian.
giving white.
We should add like a little bit of spice to him. You don't think so?
A little like seasoning?
A little seasoning. I would fan cast.
Okay.
Have you seen this guy on TikTok? That his name is. Oh God. I don't know. I don't know if this is his actual name. Firelon.
Who? Fidel.
Yeah.
First of all.
You heard me right.
First of all.
You heard me right.
From our country, there's a dictator named
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Without the lon
Long.
at the end.
Are you sure it's not like Fidel on?
Like pro? Like he's pro dictator?
Bro, dictator?
Is he? No,
don't
I don't
know.
think so. Look.
But yeah, I've seen
Well,
him.
this is
Isn't
his at.
Fidel people.
It's giving.
It's giving Cuban as fuck.
It's giving Cuban.
It's giving.
It's giving salt water.
Cuban.
But
Yeah, I've seen him. That man
Have you
is-
guys seen him?
Yeah, he's
He's what? He's what?
He's nice to look at.
He's nice to look at, right?
He's nice to look
Yeah.
at.
Something good that came from our country. Right?
Yeah, bro, finally.
It's
shit.
a good time to be Cuban.
This is
Shit.
a good time to be Cuban. Oh, why he point at the end?
I
He
don't
went.
know. Pointing at us.
You baby.
Shit.
Oh. Yeah, I've seen.
But
him.
now
I've
he
seen
has
him.
a buzz cut,
I could see him being Rhys.
right? It's giving Rhys
It's
with like the
giving Rhys.
tattoos.
Yes.
Except he got some like questionable tattoos.
It's
but,
giving Rhys.
oh.
It's giving Rhys. I agree.
You think he lives in Miami?
Yeah.
This house is giving Miami.
That house 100% is giving.
It's
With
giving-
the fan outside.
It's
girl,
giving
man.
Hialeah.
Hialeah. That's my hometown.
You don't think so?
Yeah,
Maybe
I think
not, to be honest.
so. Okay.
I feel.
He's
I'm-
cute.
I mean, I hope he's Cuban. I think he's Cuban.
Girl, I hope so.
With that name?
I hope so.
Yeah.
But yeah, he makes a good Rhys. Whatever you guys think,
Yeah.
just let us know.
Mm-hmm.
You're a fan cast.
Who's your friend cast for Rhys?
Y'all came at me for Nikolai. I was just saying. In my head, I imagine him as an older man because I do not want to romanticize a 19-year-old. That is what I said. I never said.
You say he a baby.
He's a bad man. I never said Nikolai was at 19. Like, I know.
Or that the other guy wasn't cute. What's his name? Mike.
Let's move along.
We always get these like
Okay.
TikTokers.
Yeah.
But Fidelon is,
Feel alone.
Fidelon.
Okay. Are you ready to start?
I'm ready to start.
All right, let's get into this. So, Twisted Games. It
Mm-hmm.
starts. Our main character, her name is Bridget. I
Bridget.
forgot her last name.
Some
Ash something?
isn't it like longer?
Ashimber?
She got like some fucking French shit
Some
going on
princess shit.
there. Yeah.
So we have Bridget, and she's the princess of Eldora.
Mm-hmm.
Eldora is a kingdom in Europe that I have never heard of.
Because I don't think it's real.
It's
I think it's fake.
giving Princess Diaries.
Well, I think Princess Diaries, isn't it based on an actual place? No?
Is it Genovia?
Genovia's not real?
think so.
Damn, I took human geography.
Genovia?
AP, by the way. It's not looking good for me.
It's not looking good. Your teacher's very disappointed in you.
It's okay.
So Bridget, she's getting a new bodyguard because her current bodyguard
is going on maternity leave.
He's going on maternity leave.
Yeah.
He had a baby.
Yeah.
So and then he's like, so like, let me introduce you to your new bodyguard. His name is Rhys Larson, and this motherfucker walks in and she's like,
damn.
He's like 6'4". He's like that mannequin over there. And she's like, he's hot, but like, he's an asshole.
Yeah,
because he's like, let me tell you right now, princess.
He sets the rules real quick.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not here to be your friend.
Nah,
I'm here to protect your physical body.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm planning on doing to your body.
That's what you can protect.
It's protect it from physical harm. And she's like, okay, like, I don't like him. She already is like, I don't like him.
Like, what is this?
Yeah.
Because she had been with her last bodyguard for a while. And he's like old, right?
Yeah.
Not cute, married.
Exactly.
Viejito.
She hasn't experienced.
Nah. His dick.
Yeah. The older man?
Yeah.
Dick? Girl, he married with
That's what I said. Like, she hadn't experienced, but she could experience this one.
She could experience this.
Yeah.
Even though he's like, I'm only here to protect you.
Ex-Marine. He's probably like, I know he walks like a brick.
He walks like an NPC. Okay, so they hate each other.
Yeah,
like months pass, and they're still hating each other. He's still like, I'm not talking to you, bitch.
Yeah, I'm not here.
No. And he notices that like she goes to animal shelters to what's that called? Volunteer her work as a princess.
And
he's like, she's not like other royals.
Nah, she actually cares.
She cares.
She got a heart.
She cares about the animals.
She cares about the society.
Yeah, animal rights. Yeah. And then they're like in the animal shelter, and he's like guarding the door, and he like asked her, he's like, why do you like volunteer here? And she's like, my mom used to volunteer in animal shelters, motherfucker. And then he's like, wow, like, that's deep.
Goddamn.
He's like, that's deep. And then like ever since then they start building like a little bond. Like, you need to have some type of bond with your bodyguard.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna see him all the time.
Yeah, no,
24/7.
Exactly.
Just
at all times.
You think he's like at the corner of her room? Where does he stay at night?
Outside her room.
When does he sleep?
When she sleeps.
With like the gun under his pillow?
That's a good question.
Right? Because
it's like there's no shift change.
Nah.
It's just him.
You got it on lock. He's
constantly like working. He's constantly at work. So then they leave the animal shelter, and on the walk home, they're like talking. They're still talking. They're having a great time, and they hear, and his tire squealing, and his PTSD kicks in, and he like takes her to an alley and like pushes her against the wall, and he's like. And he takes out his gun. She's like, whoa.
She's like, I wasn't expecting you to take out that.
She's like, it's traffic. It's traffic. Relax. But yeah, it was just a car that turned too fast. That happens to me all the time. You turn too fast, it goes.
Goddamn.
Especially in parking lots.
Yeah, I know how you drive. I know how you drive.
You never like, you're turning in a parking lot and you hear that.
Yeah. It's when you're like drifting out.
Yeah, I know how you drive too. Don't worry. I see you be taking those yellow lights.
I mean, yellow. You can still go.
Yellow borderline red. It's good yellow for like 3 seconds.
I mean, I gotta risk it. You feel me? I got places to be, girl.
Damn.
You don't risk it. You never risk it.
Yeah, I do.
I do risky decisions every day.
All the time, every night.
What?
So whatever, he's like, we're not walking no more, we're driving from now on.
Yeah,
we're gonna be driving. And then like another month passes, and they fight, and like they bond, and then they fight again, and like it's like an on and off with them, but
like a married couple.
Yeah, that's sometimes like the best relationships, when like you could see someone's like lowest, and then
they're not together. That's her bodyguard. What the fuck are they fighting about? I'd be like, I pay you, bitch. Shut up.
Just random shit. She's like, bro, I want to like go shake ass, and he's like,
no.
So this is what happens. There's a concert, and he's like, I checked out the venue, and it's not safe.
Yeah. So you're not going.
So he's like, you're not going.
Yeah.
And she's like, the fuck I am. So like while he's asleep, she sneaks out.
That's what he's doing at night.
Yeah.
Not his job.
Not his job. if he were up, he would see that she's sneaking out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But he's not.
But he's not.
He's sleeping.
He's sleeping.
On the job.
Yes.
Motherfucker.
So she sneaks out to the concert. And then somehow she gets kidnapped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because they're after Ava. Because she went out with Ava.
Yeah.
And you already know Alex is like...
It's because we read this part, remember?
Yes. This is
in Twisted
kidnapped.
Love.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alex is like... Alex Volkov.
Fucking crazy ass.
And then they tell Rhys like someone just grabbed her off the street and like held them at gunpoint and tied them up.
Mm-hmm.
So like
casually.
Of course, like Rhys like he goes and he saves them.
Marine style.
Yeah. Bro, it's like Call of Duty in there.
He comes in with a
like,
sniper.
They're like, yeah, bitch.
Oh my god. You see like fucking mist.
You see him like fucking doing cartwheels and rolling around.
Parkour.
Literally. And she's just there like she's there tied up too. She died. So yeah, he saves them and takes them back to like her place. And he apparently found her because there was a tracker in her phone. And I guess he woke up and he's like, where the fuck is this bitch?
He put the tracker on her. Yeah.
And also like Alex pulled up too and he killed the guy.
Yeah.
He killed the guy.
The uncle.
Yeah.
Wasn't it his uncle?
Yes, his uncle. His uncle's people.
Yeah. So
then as soon as they get home, Rhys is like, let me talk to you. And she's like beat the fuck up, by the way. And she's yeah, literally. He's like, can I talk to you real quick? And she's like, yes, sir.
You know you're gonna beat her ass.
Yes, sir. And he takes her to the kitchen. Well, Ava's like, I don't know. Ava's like over there. She's like, can she stay the night? Whatever. He takes her to the kitchen.
Yeah, because that's the day that all the shit happens. All the shit happens with Alex.
She's like, Alex is such a dick.
Yeah, bro. That he's like, I never loved you. It was all fake.
Yeah, it was all fake. But then he follows her
to London.
Besides
the point, we're not talking about Twisted Love. Let's get back to it.
But just know we read it.
Yeah, we did.
So then
hate that, but...
they get to the kitchen and he pins her against the wall real quick. And he starts telling her like, how dare you like leave, blah, blah, blah. Like, you can't just do that.
How
like,
dare
I'm
you
bodyguard.
disobey me.
Yes, for a reason. You don't understand. Like, I'm Marine, bitch. And then he said, you can't leave without telling me or like you'll die. Like, you'll just die. And then she tells him, she's like, okay, like, I'll do anything you want me to do, anything you say, if you remove the tracker from my phone. And he's like distracted because he's so close to her. So he's bricked. He has a heart on. Meanwhile, she's like there, like, and he's like,
the black guy is doing it for her.
Yeah, he's trying to contain himself. And then he's like, fine, but like, let's test it out for 4 months. Which I was confused. Why 4 months? Like, you're just gonna... He's like, we'll run like a test trial for 4 months, and if you're good, then you don't have to do everything I say.
It's because he wasn't gonna be her bodyguard forever, right? Like, the other one was coming back. No?
I think so, yes.
Right? He was supposed to come back.
Yeah. Damn, he got a baby, bro. Like, shit. Okay, so throughout the 4 months, she obeys everything he says. Like, he makes her wear a bulletproof vest while shopping. And then, like, I think that in the fitting room, she's like, my dress is stuck. So he has to come in and like tug it down for her while she's like half naked. And of course, he's like hard as fuck.
Bro, a bulletproof vest?
Yes.
What the fuck?
I know.
You know what that is? You know how much that weighs?
Yeah, I know. That's like steel in there.
What the fuck are you even wearing that looks good with?
I don't know.
You use it like a typical vest?
Like, yeah, like a little crop top. Little crop top.
I'd be like, no, sir.
So then, also throughout the 4 months, she wants to go to his festival. He tells her no. So like, he brings the festival to the house, the living room. Like, he sets up a tent for her and all that. It's giving like caring. It's giving like he cares.
It's giving controlling, where you don't let me leave the fucking house.
I mean, he's a bodyguard. She's a princess.
Okay. She's serious.
She's a princess.
Okay.
So in month 4 is like her graduation, and they go out to dinner. And they're at dinner and they're bonding again. And after dinner, he's like, fuck it, like, let's just walk. Because remember, since last time, he's like, we're just going to drive.
No more walking.
But he's like, we're going to walk. We're going to walk home.
We're going to get some exercise. Walk down the food.
Yeah. They cut through a park. And all of a sudden, they hear gunshots.
Of course.
Poof, poof, poof. And he tackles her down. And he's like, stay here. And then he pulls out his gun. He sees like some guy trying to kill another guy that has a child. A mess. And he ends up saving the day. Like, he gets shot in the shoulder, and she's like, oh my god, like, she realizes that she cares for him. Yeah, that's basically what happens. And then the ambulance comes, they have a little hug, and they bonded. That was their bonding experience.
Someone just so happens to pull out a gun in the park.
Yeah, because it was like a business deal gone wrong or some shit, and they just happen to be there. The Princess of Eldora.
The coincidence.
Yeah. So then after that, she realizes that she likes him. She starts like crushing on him, and they move to New York after. Well, she moves. Obviously, he has to go by association. She moves to New York after graduation. To New York City. In New York City. I'm sorry.
You like cracked out right now?
Your face when I said New York City. Okay, let's move on. They're in New York. They're in New York. It's been 2 years now.
Mind you, 2 years, nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
That's some bullshit. This reminds me of what was this other one? God of War. That they were married for 2 years and didn't do shit. Yeah, bullshit.
Do anything.
Bullshit. After the first week of fucking living together, I'm getting digged down. Fuck.
Oh my god.
You're married to that guy.
What would you do if he was your bodyguard? You'd be like, spank me. I've been bad.
I'd be like, I snuck out of the house. What are you gonna do about it?
So you text him, come find me. Like, you got a gun?
Run.
Run. Okay, so 2 years pass, which I don't like time jumps in books. But yeah.
Exactly. What the fuck happened in those two years?
We don't know. Apparently they got closer, but not close enough.
Not close enough.
No. So, in New York, she dates around. Sorry, I'm still thinking about New York City.
Jesus Christ.
So she dates around, and every guy that she tries to date re-scares them.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder, did you not see the fucking book cover?
Yeah.
He looks like a fucking...
He's like...
He has like the eyes.
Bro, if that man shows up as my bodyguard, run.
I mean, he would... I mean, I hope he's not like that all the time.
Okay. But yeah. I
can't get over the fucking model.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Bad. It's bad.
He had the eyes. Like the I don't know if I want to fuck you or I want to kill you eyes.
Literally.
Like
yeah, there was something going on.
It's giving bodyguard.
Yeah. There's a battle in there.
It's giving PTSD.
Yeah. Okay, so Bridget gets a call from her brother saying granddaddy's in the hospital. He has like a rare heart condition that I've never heard of. So then she has to fly back to the kingdom.
Yeah.
And mind you, on the way back, like, she has a little moment with this motherfucker on the plane.
Yeah, because she's like sad that her grandpa's passing away.
Yeah, and he says,
because he's the one that raised her.
He says, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
People
he's
live
like,
and die.
I'm an orphan. Ish.
Her too.
Yeah.
Her mama.
He's like, I got no one. He literally has no one.
Yeah, no,
well,
eventually he does.
Ish. He has no one at the moment.
At the moment. He only has Christian. So they go to the hospital, and her brother's like, listen, like, I need to talk to you. He's like, I'm getting married to Sabrina,
the flight attendant.
And she's like, oh, but like, that's not allowed in our kingdom, brother.
Like, you can't marry a peasant.
You can't marry, no. What is wrong with you?
The lower class.
She's from the village.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm marrying her.
Yeah.
And he's like, and I'm abdicating. And she's like,
excuse me?
Come again?
I got no other siblings, so what the fuck's happening?
She's like, who's gonna rule the kingdom?
You, bitch.
Literally, he's like, you. And she's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Mind you, she's been like living her life for the past 23 years.
Yeah, because she doesn't think that she's gonna rule a kingdom. So
and she doesn't want to. That's like her worst nightmare. Meanwhile, her brother has been like going through training. He's not happy either. He wants to marry whoever the fuck he wants to marry.
Yeah.
Like, you don't think he wants to go out and shake ass?
He wants to marry the flight attendant.
He wants to marry the flight attendant. So whatever, she gets upset, which
First
I
of
think
all,
is bullshit.
First of all, though, if he's a prince, why the fuck is he even on a commercial flight? That's what they get. That's what they get. He should be on a private jet.
That's true. Unless she was the lieutenant in the jet.
But then she should sign like a
NDA.
Yeah.
Non-disclosure. Oh, 100%.
Or like a you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like, why the fuck is she marrying a prince? She should be fired. That's not allowed.
Fire.
That's not allowed.
No, that's not allowed.
No, that's not allowed.
They did it to this bitch. Eventually.
Yeah.
So then she's like, how can you do this to me? And she's like, she gets mad. Oh, I forgot. Like, after the hospital, they went horseback riding. So she gets mad. She gallops away. She gallops away. She's like, I can't fucking believe it. Like, I'm gonna be queen.
I mean, shit. You know what that is to rule a kingdom?
I know. Shit, bro. I'd be such an amazing queen.
Bro, I'll be like, line up the princes. Let me have my pick.
The princess?
Yeah.
My God.
She's gonna have to marry someone. No, not like that.
Not
like that. Now I choose.
Girl, oh my God. The laws I would...
Ooh.
I would, like... I'm not even gonna say it because it's bad. But men will not have rights.
Oh, shit. Damn. They can't vote.
No they voting? Can't vote.
No voting for them?
No, they're too emotional. You call them a pussy and, like, that's it. It's the end of the world.
Yeah.
They cause wars. Yeah, no. Everybody will have to be vegan. You can't eat. You can't eat
You're
animals.
not even vegan.
You can't eat. Fine, you can eat fish, but you can't eat furry animals.
Oh, okay.
No. Children. There needs to be adult sections and children's sections because
we've talked about this.
Do not want to deal with children.
Yeah, I feel like they're the reason why we have traffic.
Yes.
All these fucking parents saying these.
The schools, the parks, all that. They need to be on a whole other side of the country.
A whole other side of the country. Honestly, all the kids should just go to boarding school. Send them away.
Send them away to the U.S.
Out of my country.
Out of my country.
When you turn 18, you can come back.
Yes. And only queens. Men cannot be rulers.
So you're not going to marry anyone?
There will be no kings in my kingdom.
They'll be the consorts.
They'll be the consorts.
Yeah. You don't got no title, bitch.
No. The fake. Okay, so anyways. She gets mad and she gallops away. And then she's upset. She doesn't see a branch, and a branch hits her in the face, and she gets knocked out.
Of course, the coincidence of this book is just back to back.
Yeah. So then that's why I told you. So then Rhys is back at the palace, like enjoying the
luxury.
Yeah, the luxury.
He's like, shit.
And then he's like, "Where's Bridget?" Like, he pulls up to them because they're in a group. He's like, "Where's Bridget?" And they're like, "About that, we're looking for her." And he's like, "Looking for her?
Well, what do you mean?
Where the fuck is she?" Like. And like we were horseback riding, but like she hasn't come back, and we found her horse. And he's like,
"I love that." And yeah, I'm not looking for her.
No. She wasn't on the horse.
They're like, "She'll be back eventually."
She's gonna come back.
Yeah.
And he's like, so he walks away, and they're like, "Where are you going, Mr. Larson?" And he's like, "To do my job."
That clearly he wasn't doing. Why the fuck was he not in a horse behind her?
He was probably like playing with the little soaps and shit.
The soaps?
Bubble baths.
Oh, God. He's like, we don't got any of these in America.
No, what the fuck?
Some nice European soap.
Like heated towels. Heated floors.
Heated floors. The fuck? Ooh, that'd be nice in the... Oh, wait, but that can get mold.
In the winter.
Right? Can that get mold?
Can it?
In the bathroom?
Is
heated floors even a thing?
Yeah.
Heated floors.
Like, it's rods under the flooring that heat up.
I'm gonna burn your fucking feet.
In the winter.
Burn your fucking toes off.
Yeah. Okay, so it's storming outside because forgot to mention that there's a storm. And eventually he like goes through mud. It's super muddy, and he finds her like.
It's giving Bridgerton.
It is giving Bridgerton, and she has like a bruise with blood on her head. And she's concussed. She's confused. It's confusion. and her wrist is sprained too. So he saves her. He rescues her.
Yeah.
So days pass, and she's keeping her queen status a secret. She hasn't told Rhys anything. She just told him like, oh, like, you know, I'm planning on moving back to Eldora because my grandfather's sick and I want to be next to him. I want to be close to him. And then Rhys is like, oh, like, so I guess you're getting rid of me, right? Because I'm staying in the USA. Justice, freedom, and liberty. And he hates Eldora also.
Yeah.
Because I think his daddy was from there or some shit. So anyways, he's like, I guess
I don't think we know that yet. I don't think we know that yet.
That thing. That's why he hates him.
He just does not like it.
He doesn't like it.
The view is not nice.
No. He's like, they smell over there.
Yeah.
They don't shower every day. Okay, so he's like, oh, over there in the palace, you'll have the royal guard. You're not gonna have
you don't need me.
Yeah, you don't need me.
You don't need this normal ex-marine bodyguard.
Yes. So then she gets upset because she's like, oh, he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's just like, you don't need me. You'll have the royal guard. Like, I'll find someone else to protect over here.
A celebrity.
A celebrity.
And I can stay in the USA.
And then she gets mad, and then ever since then she starts like acting crazy. She's been going out partying, shaking ass, like
do whatever the fuck she wants.
Doing whatever she wants.
Not paying attention to him.
Yes.
Fuck Rhys.
Fuck him. So Rhys is like, she's been like crazy ever since that night that we talked. And they're at a club. She's dancing with some guy, and you know, they're dancing dirty.
Yeah.
They're dancing dirty.
She grinding up on that motherfucker.
Yes. And she's dancing with this guy. Oh, and mind you, he's even like, she's dressing differently too. She's wearing like a little whole fit. Her titties are out. And she's dancing with this guy named Vincent, and he's like a tech heir. And Rhys is like, I know this motherfucker. He's like a playboy and this and that, blah blah. So then this guy Vincent grabs her ass.
He wanted to feel something. They were dancing.
He grabs the princess's ass.
Yeah.
And immediately this motherfucker grabs the shoulder. He grabs the shoulder, and then he's like, remove your hands. And Bridget is like, it's fine, go to your post. She said, go to your post. Go to your post, peasants. And he doesn't.
Yeah.
Vincent is like, wait, you're the bodyguard, bro? He's like, thanks, man, for protecting us. And then he's like, don't worry, I'll take good care of her.
I got you.
This is like, bro,
you got a girl on me, motherfucker.
He's like, fire this guy.
Fire him.
Trash.
Grabbing me like that. Do you know who I am?
Do you know who I am? I'm Vincent. The heir of Apple.
Of Eldora Tech.
Eldora Technologies. Oh my god. Okay, so and he's like, oh, like you have an early morning, like we need to go. And she's like, you know what, like, you're right. She's like, I'm gonna go with Vincent and you could take the night off. And he's like, the fuck I am. And then Vincent is like, you know what, like, I'm done with this. He's like, I'm an heir, like, I shouldn't have to be going through this shit. So he leaves. And Bridget's like, bro, like, you cock blocked me.
Yeah, I was trying to get dick down.
Yes. And then she's like, whether you like it or not, I'm living with a guy tonight.
And in his head, he's like, yeah, me the fuck.
Literally, he's like, yeah, with me.
Yeah.
And then he's like, leave with me right now, or I will throw you over my shoulder and drag you to the car. And she leaves. She walks out. And then back at home, she's like in her room, and she's like, you know, like taking off her earrings and all that. And he's there, he's behind her, and he's like, we need to talk about what the fuck is going on with you. And she's like, what if I just want to live my life? Like, I literally just saw my grandpa in the hospital, like, with some rare heart condition,
half dead,
that I could get in the future. And then she's like, or are you upset because you want me? She's like, do you wish you were those men? You wish you were Vincent?
Air tech.
And then real quick, he bends her over the dresser. She goes, he bends her over, and he's like, he's like, you're right. I do want you.
At least he admitted it.
Yeah, he admitted it. He's like, but I don't want to kiss or make love to you. I want to fuck you. I want to punish you for mouthing off and letting another man put his hands on you. I want to yank up that tiny fucking dress of yours and pound into you so hard you won't be able to walk for days. I want all those things, even though I can't have them. But if you don't stop looking at me like that, I might just take them away. And after his speech, she's like, do it. She's like, then do it.
Bro, she's dying.
Yeah.
She's dying for something.
She's like, fuck me like you promised. Does he? He's like, I don't know about that, princess.
Tease.
He's like, you see, old Bridget wouldn't tell her bodyguard to fuck her. And she's like, either you fuck me or someone else will. It's as simple as that. And then he bends her over even more. So, like, apparently she wasn't bent completely. Now she's bent completely. Yeah. So her head is, like, against it. And he's like, do that and I'll kill the motherfucker. Whoever you fuck.
It's getting crazy.
Yeah. And she's like, you won't fuck me and you won't let me get dick somewhere else.
So what am I supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do?
That's not... 2 plus 2 doesn't make 3. 4? Whatever the fuck is that saying?
What?
It's not adding up.
2 plus 2 equals 3.
It's 3. I guess that's the saying. It's not adding up, basically.
Yeah, no.
It's not adding up.
No, it's not.
I need to get fucked some way, somehow.
And then he's like, what the hell is wrong with you? He's like, why are you so horny? And she's like, I have 1 week left until I'm queen. And he's like, what? And then that's when she tells him, like, they're gonna announce it in a week that, like, I'm gonna be queen. My brother's abdicating because he's leaving.
And he's marrying a fucking flight attendant.
He's marrying for love.
Fucking piece of shit.
And he's like, oh.
She fucked up. I would have been like, I'm in love too. My bodyguard.
My bodyguard. For real.
It could have been a
I'm already engaged.
Marriage of convenience.
Yes. I'm already engaged, motherfucker.
The book would have finished though.
Yeah.
The book would have been done.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Who the fuck would have been the king or queen? Who would have stayed? No one.
The grandfather.
He's dead.
The cousin that eventually shows up.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so then she's like, oh, then like fuck me, like we only have 1 week, and he's like, no, and she basically tells him like, I have a bucket list
of things I want to do.
Number 1, I want to go somewhere no one knows who I am.
Costa Rica.
Number 2, she wants to eat and read and sunbathe all day long without having to worry about an event or waking up early the next day.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah. All the time. Oh. Number 3, do an adrenaline rush activity. And number 4, have an orgasm I didn't give myself.
Has she never?
That one, the last one doesn't fit in the list.
He's like, I think I can help you with all of these except that one.
That one, like,
I don't. You're gonna have to worry about it yourself.
That came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So then, he's like, you're drunk. I'll see you in the morning. And he leaves and he goes. And then that's his night. So then, in the morning, he's like, I'm gonna help you with your bucket list. We're going to Costa Rica.
Pack a bag.
Yes. So, they go to Costa Rica.
Of course they do.
And in Costa Rica, they, like, do everything she wants to do. Mm-hmm. They go to the pool. She, like, zip lines. Mm-hmm. Basically, she does everything except for number 4.
Yeah. She's sunbathing. Yes. She's reading. She's going out to eat. No one knows who the fuck she is.
No one knows who she is.
She's having a good time.
Yeah. Good time. So then, they're, like, at a little pool. Mm-hmm. And she's like, watch this. So like she strips into her bikini, and he's sketching. He's a drawer.
Yeah, apparently.
He's sketching, and like he looks up, and she's like walking to the pool, like all seductively, like. And then she asks him, she's like, get in, Rhys. And eventually he like caves because he wasn't gonna get in. Yeah. And like he takes off his shirt and goes in the water, and she notices he has like scars on his back. She's like, oh my god, what happened?
Usually we see this in fantasy. Not this time. Not just that. Ex-Marine, baby. Yes. And what is it? Traumatizing past.
Yes. She's like, what happened? And he tells her like, oh, mom liked the belt.
Yeah.
Be like, oh.
It gets worse than that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And then she starts kissing the scars.
Mm.
And then she's like, kiss me. And he's like, we can't. You're my client. And then like she's about to give up. And then he grabs her and he kisses her. So they kiss. They kiss in the
Finally.
pool. And then he's like, is this what you want? And he like pinches her nipple. Oh my god, I pinched my nipple. I just wanted to And then he carries her out. Mind you,
gracefully.
when he got in the pool, she was like, oh my god, he swims like a dolphin. A dolphin?
What kind of comparison
She
is
was
that?
like, wow, he swims just like a dolphin.
Does he like
he swims you know, like when the butterfly moved. That's how he was swimming towards.
Oh my god, he's like the fucking Olympics right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
But anyways,
Jesus.
he carries her out of the pool
Uh-huh.
into the bed. To the bed. When they're wet. But he takes her to the bed.
Fill with the chlorine water.
Yes. And then
UTI.
he's like, there's 2 rules before we do this. 1, this day's here and we don't talk about it again.
Is he country?
And then, rule number 2, no fucking.
I'll be like, Jesus Christ. You mean no fucking?
Yeah, she's like, what you mean? And he's like, there's other ways to make someone come. Yeah, and then he's like, now be a good girl and take your bikini off for me. And then like she takes it off and he's like, touch yourself. And when she's touching herself, he's like, you thinking of me, princess? I'd be like, obviously, you're the only motherfucker here. Like,
what the fuck you think I'm thinking about? The dolphin in the pool? Oh my god.
And he's like, are you thinking of how much you want me to pin you to the bed and tongue fuck that sweet little cunt until you come all over my face? I'd be like, whoa.
Be like, shit, hell yeah.
Damn.
That's what I've been wanting. The fuck.
Damn. That was a lie. And then she's like, I'm thinking of you fucking me. She's like, well, I'm bent over the dresser and I can see you behind me in the mirror pulling my hair, taking me from oh no wait. He tells her this. taking me from behind. I was like, I was like, she's taking who from behind? But no, it's him filling me with your cock.
No, you were right.
I was right. Taking me from behind, filling me with your cock. And he's like, you got a filthy mouth, princess. And then he ties her wrist with her bikini, and he's like, I was in the army, like I know how to make knots. I had to do so all the time. Torture people.
Oh my god.
And then he starts, and she's like, I need to call Rhys. And he's like, what did you just call me? And she's like, Rhys.
Not Mr. Larson.
Not Mr. Larson. Yeah. And then like she and she's like, change of plans. And she starts like
going to town on his
she blows
cock.
And then he goes like, Bridget. And she's like, did you just call my name? And then whatever, like they finish, and it says that like he goes everywhere. So
dolphin style.
Yeah, literally. So then like they go to the shower and like they do more stuff there, and then they fall asleep.
But they don't fuck.
No,
Jesus fucking Christ.
So then in the morning, everything is packed and ready when she wakes up, and bro, he's like, "Are you ready to go, princess?" Like literally, like nothing happened.
We forgot an important part though.
What?
When they were in the pool.
She
tells him. She asks him like, "You ever been in love?"
Oh my god, that's right. That's a big part.
That's a big part because it comes back.
She's like, have you ever been in love? He's like, no.
No. The fuck.
She's like, oh.
He's like, do you see me? Do you see not the cover of this book? I've never been in love.
I'm a dolphin, bitch.
Oh my god.
Dolphins don't fall in love.
Never.
That's not what we do. But yeah, that's an important part.
Yeah, that's an important part.
So, and the next morning, he's like, and she's like, I have a proposition for you. And she tells him like, are you willing to stay with me in the transition to Eldora like, you know, so I could be more comfortable. Like, I need someone that
I
I'm comfortable
know
with.
like you've been with me for
2 years.
2 years.
She's like, I need someone and to fuck.
And
and
I need a dick on the side.
he literally, bro, like in interview, he's like, thank you very much for the opportunity. I will let you know. Okay.
Bro, dry as fuck. Dry as fuck. Like,
Dry
you
as
just saw my coochie last night. The fuck? You were all up in there, too.
Yeah, and he's like, thank you for the opportunity. I will consider it.
He woke up regretful of his decisions.
Apparently.
Yeah.
So, 6 weeks pass, girl. And
Another time jump.
She's in the palace.
Yeah.
And she's starting her queen lessons. And Rhys
is not there.
didn't go.
He's in red, white, and blue.
New York City.
I don't even think he's in New York. Is he in New York City?
I don't know.
Well, he might be bodyguarding for someone else.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I think he was. I think he was.
I don't think he was in New York, though. I think he was, like, in fucking...
somewhere else.
Some white people shit.
Girl.
Like, Tennessee. Country.
Alabama?
I don't know.
So then, she has a new bodyguard, and his name is Elias. But she's not feeling Elias.
No.
He's not like the other one. And then her grandfather tells her, like, you need to find a husband. Because you're going to be queen. And if you don't find a husband, your cousin is going to try to take the throne from you. So, sorry. It's time to date around. And her cousin, his name is Andreas. And apparently he's, like, a misogynist. He doesn't want a woman to rule the kingdom of Eldora. And the grandfather also tells her, like, by the way, the security agency that Mr. Larson was under called us, and they asked for a favor. And he tells her, Mr. Larson wants to join your personal security team permanently this time. And she's like, really? Really? And of course she says, fuck yeah, bring him over.
Bring him back, please. Get this fucking Elias out of here.
Get Elias out.
I don't want him.
I like this part. I like the part where, like, the grandfather was like, he wants to come back.
Yeah.
And then, like, when they first see each other, I'm like, okay, like, love cute. So yeah. So Rhys lands in Eldora.
Yeah.
He landed, and he said the moment he rejected her offer, he regretted it. And he's in the airport, and he runs into Andreas. He doesn't know it's Andreas, but this guy's just like, is this your wallet? Like, did you drop your wallet? And he's like, no, that's not mine. And he's like, okay. And walks away. And that's their interaction.
Just so happens you had to put that little filler.
But he meets him in the airport. But anyways, so he goes to the castle. I think they're in a castle.
Yeah, I think it would
palace?
Be palace.
A palace. So a castle. He goes and he asks them, like, where Bridget is, and they're like, she's in the drawing room. So he goes to the drawing room, and when he walks in, she's with someone else. I don't remember who. And Bridget turns around and they make eye contact for the first time, and they're like, and the girl is like, oh, no. She goes like, Mr. Larson, and he's like, Your Highness, because now she's gonna be queen. And they stare at each other until her name is Michaela. She's like someone. So she has some job.
She's like the fuck.
They have like a name. Teaching her stuff. Yeah, they have names, but I don't remember. But
she's like the one that's like her right hand.
She's like
the one helping her right now.
One of her ladies. I don't fucking know. And then
a lady of court.
Michaela goes like, oh, like, Mr. Larson. She's like, you just walked in on us ranking like future husbands for her. And he's like, what? And she basically explains like, oh, like, for her birthday they're gonna throw like a matchmaking gala where she could meet a husband.
So they're just throwing a birthday party with a whole bunch of fucking dudes that are gonna show up, see if she finds one that she likes.
Yep. And he's like, well, I'll leave you to it. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
So he like goes, and Bridget follows him, and she tells him like, it was my grandfather's idea. Like, this wasn't my idea. I don't even want to marry. And he's like, you could do whatever you want. Like, it sounds to me like the perfect solution. And she's like, perfect solution, motherfucker. She's like, you know what? Maybe I'll dance and do something else with whoever I find at my gala. I might take him up to my room. And then real quick, he pins her against the wall. He's like, and then she asks him, she's like, why are you here? Why you come back? And he's like, because I... And then they get cut off. And some motherfucker goes like, am I interrupting something? And he turns.
Yeah, who is it?
And it's Andreas.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
I imagine him girly pop. I don't know why.
I imagine him like Nicholas Galantine.
Do you know the movie Princess and the Pauper?
Okay.
The guy, the villain with the white hair? That's how I imagine him.
That motherfucker?
Yes. I forgot his name. Like, am I interrupting something? He goes, ah! Him. I forgot his name, but and Rhys is like, I met you. You were the motherfucker from the airport. And Bridget goes like, oh, Mr. Larson was like helping me because I had something in my eye. And Andreas is like,
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure you did.
You have something.
You're gonna have something in your pussy later too, right? He's gonna help you in there.
Exactly. He's like, he's gonna help you later on.
Oh god.
Yeah, and Andreas is like, okay, and walks away. And Rhys tells her after Andreas leaves, that the reason he came back is because he wanted to, and he didn't want her to go through this alone. And she's like, well, welcome back, motherfucker.
But you left me to begin with.
You still left. You still left.
Still left my ass for 6 weeks.
So it's the ball, the gala.
It's her birthday.
Yeah, it's her birthday, and she gets overwhelmed because she's been dancing with too many men.
Too many guys.
It's too many cocks.
Yeah.
Oh, that was very loud. Sorry, the dog is barking again. Okay, so she goes to the restroom to take a breather because she's like, God damn, there's a lot of testosterone.
Yeah.
Back
to back.
Yes, and then she's in the stall. And when she comes, Jesus fucking Christ, I can't concentrate. she's in the stall, and when she comes out, Rhys is there, and she's like, "Oh my god!" She's
What's
like,
she doing in the girls' bathroom?
She's like, "You done scared me." He's in the corner, like the cover of the book. She's like,
hidden
Jesus
in the shadows.
Fucking Christ, you scary motherfucker. And then he's like, "I'm your bodyguard, and you left the party. What do you expect?" And she's like, okay. So like she goes to walk out, and he grabs her wrist, and he's like, happy birthday, princess. Thank you. And she leaves.
Where's my gift? To the fuck?
She leaves. Oh, his gift was like, meh. His gift was like mediocre.
No, you know what I meant.
Oh.
Yeah, where's my gift?
Oh, okay. Because he gives her a present, and I'm like, eh.
I mean, girl, he's just a bodyguard.
That's true. I wonder how much they're paying him. So back at the ball, she dances with a duke named Stefan, and they have a good conversation going. Like it's flowing. It's nice and easy. And
she's feeling him.
Ish.
He's nice.
He's like vanilla.
He's decent.
But yeah,
at this point, like she could deal with his ass.
Yes. So he's like, why don't we like go out one of these days? I'll take you ice skating. And she's like, okay. So she agrees. And then Rhys walks her back to her room, and at the door he gives her birthday present. And it's a sketch of her at the pool in Costa Rica, of her big juicy ass.
That's what he was
sketching. Sketching her in a bikini. Nasty. Nasty.
That was before they even did anything.
He was like, it's like shit. Jerking off to this
if
later.
I can't touch, I might as well draw and stare at it.
Tonight.
I know he was jacking off to that shit.
100%.
All these weeks and months away from her.
He couldn't take a camera out or anything.
He couldn't take a picture. He's like, that's too risky. At least my drawing she won't see.
No, she won't see the drawing.
Oh god.
So Stefan invites her ice skating on Valentine's Day, bitch. And Rhys is just there like, I fucking hate life. He's like, I hate this shit. And Bridget, she's having fun with him.
Yeah,
but
she is.
She's not feeling it.
It's not Rhys.
It's not Rhys. She's not feeling the sexual attraction.
Nah, he's too nice.
He's
too nice. Like he picked ice skating.
Uh-huh. And hot chocolate. Hot chocolate.
It's like a Hallmark movie.
It is.
That's
yes,
not what she wants. She
it
wants to be
is.
bent over the
dresser.
The dresser. You
Yeah.
feel me? She wants it nice and spicy.
That's what she wants.
Yeah.
So then the second date they go on is the Royal Gardens. And Michaela had told her, like, you need to kiss him first. Like, you can't say that there's nothing there if you don't kiss him.
Yeah.
So she's like, bet, like, I'm gonna have to kiss him. So he starts telling her, like, facts about the plants. And he sees that she's fucking bored.
I mean, I would too.
She's like, I don't give a fuck about no
This
tulips.
one was invented in 19...
Invented?
I mean, I don't fucking
They found
know.
the seeds.
Yeah. And this one was discovered and... No.
And he's like, there's one way to stop me from boring you to death.
Oh,
And she's like, what? And he's like, this. You know how men, there's one way.
He went in.
He went in
for
or
it.
he's like, what's over there? And she turned around, he's like,
Come give me a kiss.
give me. So they kiss. And she's like, ew.
Right after she's like, dang, got some hot ass breath. Oh my god.
And they're kissing and they hear a loud crash behind them.
Oh my god.
They hear a crash
and
they jump apart. They're like, what the fuck was that? And when they turn around, there's like a shattered like pot next to Rhys. And he's like, my hand slipped.
I'm sure it did.
And she's like, what the fuck?
You're gonna have to pay for that motherfucker.
So then, whatever. They're leaving. And she tells Rhys, she's like, you're paying for the flower pot. I hope you know. And he's like, he tells her, he's like, I know he fits the image of Prince Charming, but like, you might want to keep looking. He's like, I've seen you kiss a cat with more passion.
A cat?
A cat?
How are you kissing a
How are
cat?
you kissing that cat, girl?
She's like French kissing the cat. I love you, pussy.
I love you, my pussy cat.
Oh god.
And then she goes like, is that why you knocked over the lilies? And he's like, I told you, my hand slipped, bitch.
I'm sure it did.
He's like, that's it. And then she starts cracking up and she's like, we're in such denial. And he's like, denial about what? And she's like, why do you come back? She's like, tell me the truth this time. Why'd you come back? And then they're hidden in between two cars. They're like sandwiched in there. And he starts sliding his hand like up her thigh. And he's like, the truth. Wait, because this is long. Okay.
Oh god.
The truth is that I know what I signed up for, to see you every day and not be able to touch you or kiss you. I came back despite knowing the torture I'd have to go through because I can't stay away from you. Even when you're not there, you're everywhere. In my head, in my lungs, in my fucking soul. And
That's deep.
I'm trying very hard not to lose my shit right now, sweetheart. Because all I want is to cut off that fucker's head. I'll be like, what the fuck? And serve it on a platter for daring to touch you. Then bend you over the hood of the car and spank your ass raw for letting him. And then he cups her and he squeezes and she whimpers. She goes, he's like, so don't push me.
Low-key, I believe that motherfucker.
I feel like, yes, say less, like,
I was like, I won't touch him though anymore.
understood.
At this point, actually, I think I'm gonna tell him to leave the country.
Yeah, to New York City. And he's like, get in the car,
bitch.
She's like, okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Larson.
Yes, Mr. Larson. And they drive away. So then, fast forward, they're walking around the village. They're talking to the villagers. And Rhys takes her back to her room. And he ends up telling her, like, his father was Eldoran.
Yeah.
And
that's
he
why
hates,
Eldora.
That's why he hates her country. I hate your country.
I hate y'all fucking people because I'm one of them.
Yeah. But then he made it cute. He's like, maybe I was always meant to find you. Because his father's like, Eldora.
What are the chances? What are the chances
that
he's Eldorian?
And he comes
to Eldora for her.
Eldora. And he's like, go inside and lock your door.
Right after telling her that.
I'd be like, wait, what's gonna happen?
Oh my god.
And she's like, I don't wanna.
I'm gonna keep it unlocked, baby.
I keep it unlocked on purpose. And he starts like kissing on her neck, like they're on the door. And he's like, what would your boyfriend think of this? And she's like, Stefan is not my boyfriend.
Stefan.
I'm pretty sure Stefan, but I'm just saying
Stefan.
And he's like, I don't like hearing his name on your lips. And then he kisses her. And she's like, oh! And he's like, quiet. Someone might hear us. Because they're in the hallway, bro. Like, go inside.
Who's going to hear them?
Yeah. So then he starts like touching her coochie. But then they hear someone like in the room next door get out of bed and they're about to open the door. So he's like, go to bed. Go inside. Go. And he's like, tomorrow night, gazebo.
Oh.
Meet me at the gazebo. And she's like, okay, I'll meet you there. So it's tomorrow night.
They don't see each other the whole day, apparently.
Literally the next chapter is tomorrow night.
He's a bodyguard, but they ain't seeing each other the whole day.
No.
They skip to the nighttime.
They skip to the night.
Gazebo.
It's tomorrow night. And he tells her, from this point on, you're mine.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Just like that. They haven't even fucked.
No, girl. And they do it so quick. After that, he pulls it out.
Yeah.
Bloop, he takes his weenie out.
His weenie? His weenie?
His weenie.
Girl, what is this, SpongeBob?
He takes the weenie out.
Oh my god. It's like Weenie Hut Jr.
The weenie, the sausage.
Oh my god.
He pulls it out and he lifts her. And then she wraps her legs around him. And he's like, there's no going back. And he, boom.
To the hilt. That's it.
That's painful, bro. Like, but whatever. Then
I don't even think she's gonna dig down in like 2 years.
I don't think so either.
Because he's been yeah. So she's basically a virgin. Basically a virgin.
Reborn. Born again virgin.
She's a Christian woman now.
She's a Christian woman. So it starts to rain. And you know they're like fucking in the gazebo, but it's raining. And he's like, I'm gonna make you come 3 times. And
I would like to see you try.
Literally. I'd be like, it's okay. Like, I just did it once.
Like, I'm good.
He's like, you like getting your ass slapped or like pound that tight royal pussy with my hard cat?
He had to make sure it was royal.
Royal, girl.
Royal.
It ain't no peasant pussy.
Nah.
This is royal pussy.
I'm fucking the queen, bitch.
Yeah.
He's like, I made it in life. He's like, from being a peasant to this.
Yeah. It's different down there. So then he comes so hard he loses his hearing, girl. And then he carries her back inside.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you? Have you ever lost your hearing after like some good Yes.
Lost my hearing?
Lost your hearing. Like, you know, like it goes like
oh, were you like, don't hear anything?
You're like,
I mean, low-key, I felt dead like a few times.
It's like you're in a nuclear explosion. You're like
not there.
Oh my god. Yeah. You're like the guy from the cover.
Just chilling.
Yeah. So then, since the gazebo night, they've been secretly fucking. And
they've been what?
Secretly fucking.
What'd you do with your hands?
Secretly fucking. And she's in a meeting, and all of a sudden, like, her coochie vibrates.
Oh.
Cause
why? He put a little vibrating toy
up her cooch.
Yeah.
And it turns on, and like she needs to wait until the meeting ends. So the meeting ends, and he's waiting outside for her. And he's like, remember, in public, you're my princess. But in private, you're my whore.
Sure.
Okay. Anyways,
why would you even let him put that shit inside of you?
Right?
Ain't nobody putting no vibrating fucking toy in my coochie all day long.
No.
That does not sound pleasant.
No.
Or hygienic.
No. It sounds very uncomfortable.
Yeah, it does. I don't even feel like I would be able to sit. Then it starts vibrating. I'm fucking killing someone. I'm killing someone.
No, and then like
you think I want to be
like all wet.
You think I want to be fucking orgasming all day?
Yeah, and you can't even change your underwear.
I got shit to do, bro. I got shit to do. Yeah. There's sexy time and there's living life.
Business.
Yeah.
Business time.
I'm in a meeting. Like
business time. God.
Take your fucking toy out of me, bitch.
Yeah. But I don't know. I guess she's in the palace, so I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
That was a little reckless to me. She's the worst princess ever.
Yeah.
So one night they're at a hotel hooking up. This is like a hotel that they go to.
The motel.
And when they leave, they run to Stefan with a girl. And they're like, and Stefan,
what are you doing here? Yeah, they're like, what are you doing? He's like, what are you doing here?
Stefan is like, she gave me a ride. What are you doing here? She's like, a ride to the hotel, motherfucker.
She's like, writing this day. Yep. She was writing this day.
Yep. And then he asks her like, oh, like I was actually gonna ask you want to be my date to your brother's wedding? And she's like, yeah, I guess. And when they leave, Rhys is like, they're fucking, I hope you know. He's like, they're definitely fucking. So then Bridget, she's falling in love with this motherfucker. She's falling in love with Rhys. And she's like, I need to end the royal marriage law. That's like, you can't marry no peasant. You need to marry someone of noble blood. And it's her brother's wedding. And she's dancing with Stefan. And Rhys interrupts saying like, oh, Jules called with an emergency. Like, we need to go. Yeah. And Stefan is like, it's okay. Like, I'll wait for you. Yeah. So he takes her to a library.
That's good. Yep. It's good.
And he's like, take off your dress. So whatever, she takes off her dress. And she goes to pull off her gloves. And he's like
he's like, leave them on.
He's like,
and the heels.
Leave the heels, the underwear, and your gloves on. Yeah. And then he's like, crawl to me. So she gets on her knees and she crawls to him. And when she finally gets to him, she starts like blowing him. And he's like, what would people say if they could see you now, princess, crawling and choking on your bodyguard's can? Your villagers, what would they say?
The peasants. They will call you a peasant. They would be like, whore.
Wench. Stone her to death. She's not a Christian woman. So then he bends her over the desk and he starts slapping her coochie. And he's like, that's what you get for dancing with Stefan, bitch. And then they fuck. So then, girl, the next day, Bridget gets an email from a random email.
Random.
And it has an attachment. And she clicks on the attachment.
What is it?
It's her crawling on her hands and knees. Oh. So this motherfucker. And like getting fucking railed.
I know Rhys is just there like, and this bitch is like, yep, mid crawl. Ooh.
And she's like, oh my god. And then after she sees that, Michaela comes into the room and she's like, turn on the TV right now. She's like, why? So she turns on the TV and it's a reporter. Like, it's on the news. Ooh. It's like, Princess Bridget blah 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 has been in a relationship with her bodyguard, Mr. Rhys Larson. They've been fucking for a while now, it seems. And
he's been her bodyguard for 3 years.
For 3 years.
How long has this been going on?
And then it shows like pictures of them because someone had been like following them around, like in the car. Remember the car scene? Yeah. Leaving the hotel.
Everything.
Ooh. Everything. So then her grandfather orders her to break off the relationship. And she's like, no, granddaddy, I won't.
I love him.
I love him.
I want him.
And he has a heart attack. He's like,
what you mean you won't? Wait, I think I do. He just croaks.
And she's like,
I promise. Wait, JK, I promise I'll bring over him.
Shit.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
So he ends up in the hospital, of course.
Again.
And 4 days pass.
Yeah.
And they've terminated Rhys' contract with the palace. They terminated him, and he hasn't been able to see Bridget since. So he goes to the hospital. He can't get in.
Damn, bro, that's fucked up.
Yeah. He goes to the hospital, and he's like, I order you to let me see her right now. And this bitch comes out. I think her name is Ellen. Another girl another lady. She comes out and she's like, come, like, I'll show you where she is. And she takes him to her grandfather's room. And Bridget, when she sees him, she's like, what are you doing here? And he's like, what do you mean? Like, you're mine. Like,
we're together. I thought I told you when I stuck my dick into the hilt
that, like, there's no turning back.
That's it. You're mine.
Yeah. And then she's like, no, like, we're done.
Yeah.
And she's like, we caused this. Her grandfathers are like,
beep,
beep.
beep.
She's like, we did this.
Beep.
And he's like,
He's like, shit.
So then
He's old. He got a heart condition. It's not our fault.
It's not her fault.
It's not our fault.
Like,
he's
rare.
got Krog.
It's a rare heart condition.
He's like, rare like us, baby.
Rare
like what we have.
Princess and
Like
bodyguard,
my
bro.
love for you.
Yeah.
That rare.
You've only seen this shit in movies, bro. Like,
Oh
so then
God.
Rhys is like, no,
Yeah.
that's not happening.
Mm-mm.
And eventually she's like, kiss me. So like he kisses her.
Yeah.
And he carries her to the couch and he just like lifts her skirt and they fuck right there, bro. Grandpa's there like
He's like, why the fuck am I so
Grandpa's
loud? He's like, yes.
the pump, he's like
Morphine, please, more.
Nurse, please. He's there like fucking going at the couch. He's like, Grandpa's there like got his last breath, bro, from his rare heart condition.
All of a sudden it goes
Beep. So Rhys tells her like, you asked me, have I ever been in love? He's like, ask it again. And she's like, no. She's like, I'm marrying Stefan.
oh God.
Bro, the tea. And he already said, yes, we're getting married, Rhys. And Rhys is like, so that's it. She's like, yeah.
Bro, she got digged down first though. She made sure.
Yeah, she made
and then
sure.
she was like, I'm engaged.
One last go around. She's like, we just had an affair.
I'm married Stefan.
Married Stefan. And then
And he said yes.
And he said yes. Like, it's done.
Yeah.
So then he's like, so that's it. It's over.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, it's over, Rhys.
Mm-hmm.
So he leaves.
Yeah.
And then she falls to the floor. And she's like,
Crying.
She cried more about that than her granddaddy.
Yeah.
So, Rhys is drinking in his
Yeah.
hotel room because he's
Mind
going
you,
through it.
He's never drank.
Yeah, he doesn't drink.
He doesn't drink.
But this bitch drove him to drinking,
Because
bro.
I think, what was it? His mom was alcoholic?
Yes.
Some shit like that?
She drove him to alcoholism.
Yeah. So he picks up the bottle.
Picks up the bottle, and that's how it starts.
Damn. When you have like family history of that shit, you're nice, buddy.
Yep. So then they're in the room, and Christian visits him. And
Christian.
he's like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Because this motherfuckers are like,
The bottle, like.
yeah. He's like, what the fuck?
That's when they took the picture of him for the cover.
Yeah.
He was like, they just didn't see the bottle. They had to
crop it.
Yeah.
He said, what the fuck? And he's like, by the way, I know the identity of your father. And you have a brother, bitch. Bitch, not bitch, motherfucker. You have a brother.
Yeah, brother.
And he's like, do you want to know? So Rhys goes to visit his brother.
Who the fuck is his brother?
He knocks. He shows up to his brother's house.
Yep.
And who opens the door? Andreas. And he's like, and Rhys is like, hello, brother.
He's giving the Vampire Diaries.
Oh my god. Well, they sit down, they talk. Apparently Andreas isn't a bad guy. He actually cares for his brother.
Yeah, he does.
And he tells him, he's like, our father is Arthur Erhol. It's some guy from Parliament.
Yeah.
He's been like making her life hell ever since. We just haven't talked about him. It's this guy. And apparently this guy is Rhys's father. And Andreas is his half brother.
Yeah.
They come from different mamas. And they're not blood related. So, I don't know. I was confused. They're not blood related somehow.
Because I think...
Because he's cousins with Bridget, but not through her side of the family.
Yes.
I think it's through like her aunt's husband's side of the family.
Some shit like that.
I
know he almost had a fucking heart attack.
Yeah.
Thinking that he fucked his cousin.
Yes.
I mean, I would too. Goddamn.
And then he tells him, he's like, basically like, we're nobles.
Yeah.
He's like, really?
I got a title?
We're nobles.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, he said like, you're a lord. A lord isn't a title, by the way.
I mean, it's something.
I read historical romance.
It's something.
That's what you call someone that's like a duke. You're not a lord. But anyways. And then he goes like, I had someone follow you around. So like I know you and Bridget be
going to town.
Yeah. And he's like, so you're the one that leaked us? But he's like, no, I actually didn't.
It wasn't me. I'm your brother.
It wasn't
I love
me.
you.
Yeah, no. I love you. I want what's best for you. I just followed you guys around.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, okay, sure, whatever.
I wonder who it was.
He basically tells him, like, I could help you.
Yeah.
I could help you. And meanwhile, Bridget is miserable.
Yeah.
She meets with her grandfather, and her grandfather is like, I just want you to be happy.
Yeah.
Like, you look like shit, girl.
Yeah, you look like shit.
You look like shit. And
I would be like, you're the one that fucking told me to break up with this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, this is your fault.
But he's like, you have 9 months to, like, figure your shit out.
Yeah.
So she's like, okay, there's one more trick up my sleeve. She goes, beep, 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 beep.
What did she call?
I'm calling in a favor.
Oh, God. Who the fuck did she call?
This motherfucker is like,
Alex.
Yes, Alex Volkov.
Volkov.
He's like, hello, princess.
Oh.
So, Bridget gets a note. By the way, I think, like, at this point, she has Booth back. The old bodyguard.
Mm-hmm.
The one that went on maternity leave.
Yeah.
And he gives her a note that says, 9 p.m. tonight, princess. 2 chairs. Which is, like, the rooftop that they like going to. They like going to the rooftop.
Yeah.
When she walks into the room, all her friends are there. Like Ava, Jules, whatever. And Alex is there too. Because, you know, he had to help her. He had to help out. So then her friends eventually leave, or like she's like is alone with Alex, and he gives her a USB. And he's like, oh, like all the information on Parliament is here. Like to blackmail those motherfuckers.
This Russian motherfucker, bro. You never fuck with a Russian. Ever.
So then when she opens up the USB, bitch, it says Erhal got 2 sons. And she sees Rhys Larson under him.
Oh, God.
She's like, what the fuck?
She's like, he's a lord.
He's a lord. He's a lord. So then it's 9 p.m. And Rhys is waiting on the rooftop. And Bridget is a little late, so that he's getting nervous. But no, she shows up. She shows up. She like slams the door open, and he's like, "Come here, baby." And she like jumps on him. They kiss.
Start crying. There's like tears.
Crying. She's like, "I'm sorry what I said. I don't want to be with Stefan. He's boring." And then she tells Rhys like her plans to blackmail Parliament.
Yeah,
that's what she's gonna do. And then she's like, "I'm gonna like, take out the marriage law, so that we could be together." And he's like, "Have you been talking to Andreas?" And she's like, "Andreas?" And she's like, "Wait, so you know?" And basically he's like, "Yes, he's my brother. Like, what?
I'm a lord. The fuck, man.
And then they fuck on the rooftop.
Yeah.
And they tell each other they love each other. They're like, "I love you." He's like, "I love you too." And
is that the part that he brings up Costa Rica again?
Yes. He brings it up again. He's like, "Ask me one more time." He's like, yes, I love you.
I've been in love once. You.
So then Bridget holds a press conference. And she's like, I have a plan to take down the marriage law. She's like, I am still in a relationship with Rhys Larson.
I'm in love with that motherfucker.
I'm in love with him.
I'm staying in love with him. And I'm gonna marry him.
Yes. And then she gets down and she kisses him in front of everybody. And they're all like,
take pictures. It's on the news, everything.
Yes. So then after that, they end up threatening Rhys's baby daddy. And Rhys's baby daddy says yes. Like, okay. I want nothing to do with my son. So he's like, yeah, I will
stay a Debbie father.
Yes. And then she basically spends months blackmailing these motherfuckers. And eventually is like the vote. And they vote for her against the law. Okay, yeah. So she wins. Yeah. The law is appealed.
Yeah. The marriage law, no more.
Yes. She can marry
whoever the fuck she wants. She can marry Rhys.
She can marry Rhys. Yes. Yeah. So
that night, celebration time. They
fuck. And then girl, it turns out that Michaela and the other bitch Ellen were the ones that leaked the photos. That I didn't see coming.
You didn't see that coming?
I didn't see that coming.
Bro, those stanky ass bitches.
Yes, bro.
Like, I thought, honestly, when I read it, I thought it was going to be Stefan. I thought it was going to be Stefan, to be honest.
Stefan
because when they caught him in the hotel, I thought it was going to be him.
Well, he was everywhere that they took the pictures.
And I was like, oh, fucker.
But it wasn't him.
It wasn't him. It was these two bitches.
It was these two. They even like they're the ones that took the video. That's wild.
They were following her around.
Yeah. So she fires them.
Yeah.
She fires them. And then Rhys starts taking etiquette lessons because, you know, like, if he's going to be with the queen, he got to
He can't be saying all this shit about fucking chopping heads off and fucking cutting hands off and killing this one because he touched her and because he looked at her the wrong way. Nah. You're not ex-marine anymore, buddy. No. You're going to be consort.
Consort.
Motherfucker.
Not king. Not in this kingdom.
Nah. Not here, buddy.
Not here. Get that out of your head. So then 3 months pass and they go back to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
And Rhys surprises her by buying the house. I guess he's getting paid good.
Yeah.
Because he bought the house he stayed in the first time. The Airbnb.
I mean, girl, it's like who owns the house?
Some lady there.
It was like one of his friends, no? Like someone that he knew. Everywhere this motherfucker went, he knew someone.
Yeah.
He knew that lady in Costa Rica, everything.
Yep.
First name and all.
And all.
Yeah.
He came in, he's like, hey!
I mean,
I forgot her name, but...
It's Costa Rica, so... Oh, and he knew Spanish.
He knew Spanish, too.
Spanish man.
Yes, and he tells the lady, esta mi novia.
Yeah.
This is my girlfriend. And Bridget's sister like, what the fuck you call me?
What am I?
She's like, translate, motherfucker. So he buys a house.
Yeah. It's Costa Rica, so it can't be that expensive.
That's true. It should be cheap. It should be cheap.
Yeah.
And then he proposes to her.
Yeah.
He goes, like, marry me. I want to be king.
Bitch. He's like, you better fucking say yes.
Yeah. So then, of course, she's like, oh my god, yes, of course. This is literally like the point of everything. And then 6 months pass and she gets coronated, so she's queen. And then like 3 months after that, they get married. So girl, it's quick. And that's the end.
And they end up having kids, which like later on. Yeah.
Oh wait, I didn't know about this. Wait, okay, tell me.
They have kids later on.
Tell me.
I think they have like 2 kids. That's basically it.
That's it? Like, what book do they come out in? You don't remember?
I think in the last one. I am pretty sure it's in Twisted Lies. I read it a while ago, but in Twisted Lies, there's like an epilogue that has all of them. And I think they have like 2 kids. Some shit like that. I know they have a girl. I know they have a daughter.
Okay. So there you have it. They get married, they have children, they live happily ever after.
Yeah.
Is he a king? Or they didn't say?
I don't fucking know. I'm guessing he's consort.
He's consort. But yeah, guys.
The grandpa didn't die. I thought the grandpa was gonna fucking croak.
The grandpa did not die.
Yeah. He
continued to live with his rare heart condition.
Yeah. I honestly thought he was gonna croak.
Hey, he been through some shit.
They just told her like, you're just gonna have to take his place. But he didn't die. I was like, fuck, bro. He probably looks like the people from England. Like
King Charles. Right? Is it King Charles?
Who was the one that literally looked like a zombie?
I think
Philip?
Charles. Oh.
Philip?
Yes.
Philip literally looked, bro. He looked like he belonged in Halloween Horror Nights.
At that point, I'd be like, put me down.
He looked really bad.
Put me down. Yeah.
Like, at least the queen, she was like,
yes.
She was cute. You get me? She was like cute.
Yes,
cute old lady, but damn, Philip looked nasty. Damn. That nasty motherfucker. He looked really bad.
Yeah. But yeah, guys. We hope you enjoyed this video.
Yeah.
The sacrifice will be next.
We're into the sacrifice?
It was close. But
yeah.
Twisted Games did win. Twisted Games won at like 60% of you that wanted it. You dark romance girlies just came a little short. You came a little short this time.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, Twisted Games is popular.
It is.
Twisted Games is popular.
But yeah, guys. And until next time.
Bye.